go. So if you were listening out on my last episode with Seeing Purple at Doncaster, you would have heard me say about me doing a quick trip up to the northeast and also to Scunthorpe. And Scunthorpe is where I am. North Lincolnshire. I'll tell you what, that was quite a nice train journey as a whole, to be fair, about half an hour long. Plenty of countryside, a few docks, rivers, canals, that kind of thing. It was nice. So yeah, never ever been here before. I've never had a reason to either, but nonetheless, we're here now. So let's have a little look around. And welcome back to Down the Line. So the question I hear you ask, why on earth have I gone all the way to Scunthorpe? Well, when I have a look at sort of some freight movements, especially when I've been at Doncaster, etc., or up the north, I normally see quite a lot of movements that have come from or going to Scunthorpe. Not the station, but there's a freight place near here, there must be. I can't remember the exact name of it, but there's something that always comes from Stockport, Scunthorpe. So I thought, well, I've got a spare hour, because like I said, you would have known that I'm going back to Doncaster in about an hour or so. So I thought, let's have a look, see what turns up. It looks like on the planner, there is two freight movements. One going from Scunthorpe to Eastleigh. Been there, that's a heck of a journey. And also from Doncaster up to Barnetby, which is just further on up the line. My dad also goes up that way when he does the Immingham to Kingsbury oil train, or fuel train, oil fuel, when he works that. So familiar territory, I guess. So yeah, we'll see what happens as it comes on. Obviously, it's a station managed by TransPennine Express, and we'll get on to more of the station in a bit. But also, as first thing I saw when coming off the train is obviously you've got the tracks for the main line here, but then you've got bay platform. You've got another one just here. So there's a couple of extra lines that I don't know if they're now being used as sidings or if they're using for something else. But judging by that would, I don't know, it could have been something back in the day. For anything, it could have been used for absolutely anything. But you know, it shows that it's got quite a bit of history to it. So yeah, so let's talk about Scunthorpe in a bit more detail.
The railway station here at Scunthorpe isn't the only railway to have been around in the local area. There was another station which served the North Lindsey Light Railway, which ran at a length of half a mile from Dawes Lane to West Holton. And there's also an interesting story around the station changes, as you will soon find out.
So here's a few little facts for you. So now you're up to date with Scunthorpe and its history. Let's have a bit of a factual bit as well. So this isn't actually the original station. The original station was actually known as Frodingham. Please correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Which opened in 1864, and it was located over half a mile away. So this station only opened in 1928, I believe. It was originally opened as Scunthorpe and Frodingham, and then obviously the name changed to Scunthorpe. So, you know, I've said it before, name changes, I like them, I find them quite interesting, to be honest. But also, another fact, and this really sets Scunthorpe apart in 2005. In certain railway charity, they were given the prestigious award of Toilets of the Year. I'm not going to go in and check them now, but 2005, they were the best. It's quite an interesting little title to have. May not be the best station, but we got the best toilets. And to be fair, it makes sense really, because there's nothing worse than going into a manky toilet. But yeah, let's see a bit more of Scunthorpe. Oh yes. So even though that there's 2 running lines here, obviously for the platforms, I noticed as I walked up to go over the footbridge, the railway bridge is actually, well, for the road bridge, just beyond the platforms, it extended out quite a bit, and I thought, could there have been, you know, obviously it wouldn't have been that long for just this, you know. So as I've walked across, I've noticed, so you'll notice sort of specks of high-vis orange. So there's actually a couple more tracks and rail lines over there, which begs the question, what is it? I'm thinking, well, could it be another line somewhere? I need to have a little look at that. Or, on first thought, is it a freight line? Due to what I mentioned earlier about, you know, some of the freights that does come from Scunthorpe. Who knows? Who knows indeed. So, yeah. I have to have a little look into that. Because I noticed as well down here, there's like, you'll just sit, so obviously the platform is, but then there's walkways down on both sides, which then go off to, I would assume goes off to there. So obviously you can't go down that way. So not even going to bother, obviously. But enhances the curiosity, that does. It really, really does. I'm quite liking Scunthorpe, to be fair. Like I said, I'm liking the, you know, the canopies there. Obviously one on platform 2, this one is quite a bit shorter than the other one. Obviously it's the main one. So so yeah, nearly time to get my train back to Doncaster. So I think before we do, let's go out, get a shot of the outside of the station, and then sign off. Scunthorpe, I've enjoyed it, although the surroundings not that great. But then again, so there we have it. That is Scunthorpe railway station. Fairly little quaint station. There's not really much activity. The 2 freight services that were due to come through didn't even leave their starting points. Slightly disappointed on that front, but nonetheless, all good the same. Like I said, it's a quaint station. It's not busy. There's probably, I think, 1 train an hour in each direction here. Obviously it goes down towards Cleethorpes, etc. But yeah, enjoyed it all the same, and I hope you have, obviously, with the toilet of the year fact and everything else like that. Goes hand in hand in it, so it's all part of the fun, part of the adventure. So now it's time to get my train and head back to Doncaster before I start my next video, which will be after this, of course, when we venture more up to the northeast of Darlington and Newcastle. So yeah, looking forward to that as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Sorry, I'm gonna be doing both stations in one video. So yeah, thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. See you then.